You owe 6 figures in child support. Do you know this? You haven't been in her life for years, and now you show up? And now you want to use her career as blackmail to waive your child support expenses? How can you even explain this? And then you go on to manipulate the press to look like the hero parent.
Have a good day.
You gonna come in and abuse my mom and my sister now?
Good job, Jason.
Nice one. What about the millions of dollars you stole? Real mature, Chris. You're gonna act like you're the righteous.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys before we get started. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. I'm gonna call this situation the way I see it. I usually do, but I'm really gonna call this one the way I see it. So if you remember a couple years ago, there was a Instagram or a YouTube, I don't even know what you call this realm, a celebrity. She was a little girl named Lil Tay, the youngest flexer in the game. She used to stand in mansions and buy expensive cars and just talk shit, right? And some people started running down on her and her family in real life. There's the video of the nigga in the car at the stop like, yo, you Lil Tay, right? And you can see that she feels a little uncomfortable, and you can see her brother and her mom.
You Lil Tay, right? You in trouble? You Lil Tay, right? You on the flex? Oh, I want to see you flex one time. I like that fly shit. Alright. She ain't flexing today. She nervous.
Yeah, you gotta put that shit
on
Instagram.
She nervous. Talk some, nigga, and the real nigga pull up, nigga, they nervous. Alright.
Now, when you look back in time, right, the person that apparently has her doing this nonsense was her brother, and I think her mom co-signed and gave the ability to shoot at some of the houses and around some of the expensive cars, which ended up causing her mom to lose her job as a realtor. Now, fast forward a little bit past that story, I guess her home life wasn't all that great because they end up snatching the little girl from the mom and end up putting her and living with her father, and we haven't seen or heard of Lil Tay since, until about 2 days ago. Now, Lil Tay recently has something go onto social media where it's, if you go to her Instagram account, it says Save Lil Tay. It has a website, and then that website goes to a GoFundMe, which they're asking for, I believe, $150,000. I don't know what me giving Lil Tay $150,000 is gonna do. This was created 3 days ago, and they weren't even able to reach the goal of $150,000, and I think Lil Tay has damn near close to what, 3 million I was about to say subscribers, 3 million followers on Instagram. The reason why I'm skeptical, you guys know, if you go to social media with anything before you go through the proper authorities, this is CPS. I think she's Canadian. I don't know what the Canadian version of CPS is. But when you're going through social media instead of those systems, and for this, the $150,000 is going to legal fees, I don't really know what to tell you, especially when some of the information that I'm looking at, that I'm being shown here, is like footage of, it looks like the father was whipping her ass. I ain't even gonna lie. It looks like Lil Tay was losing them fist fights in the house. It was Mortal Kombat. She did not have no hands in terms of fighting her dad. That's what they would want me to believe when I look at this. But I kind of feel like if this information is as valid as it is, you would think that they would be removed from the home immediately if that was the case. Because I'm looking at this, and the thing that's making me scratch my head is, one, in these photos, Lil Tay does not look up to date in terms of her age. This looks like Lil Tay when she was like 4 years old. Last time I checked, Lil Tay would be 12. So what am I doing with these past pictures? I hate when I look at some of these things and these niggas are asking for money and the person is in a fucked up situation and you want to pull on my heartstring as a means to help out, when especially when you look at a lot of social media, and social media, what do I say in my videos? Our currency is attention. She can't come back and do the same thing because, one, I would say since 2018 we have taken this steering wheel and turned it a little more left. Like, it's a little weirder. I don't think she can come back and do the same thing. It's the same thing that people get on 6ix9ine about. You can't come back and troll at the same level you did. He's been able to do it, but I would say it has dipped down a little bit in terms of people caring. So I don't think it will work. So what do you do as one last cash grab? I'm just coming to my sword realm, okay? I'm Hive Rob. I'm Crota, okay? I got my big sword. You're looking at my ethereal version of myself. Just come into my sword realm and look at this from my POV. So I just look at this and I'm like, all right, but I'll be fair. I'll go to the website, I'll check out the Instagram, and when I'm looking at the IG, right, you looking at some of these photos and I don't know what's the point of these photos. Like, I'm looking at her back. I don't know if this is somebody was fucking her back up. What did they use when you're black? What did they use when we were kids? They would make us go get a a britch. Yeah, you would get this is literally child abuse. You will go get a piece of wood and they would cut it down to the point where it's like that. It's like a switch, and then they hit you in your legs with that. Oh my God. So when I'm looking at this, right, this is obviously a very young Lil Tay. I don't even know if they realize what they're posting or if people really know what they're looking at. The file number and the date on one of the things for, I guess, the CPS, it says 2014. I believe this is April 8th, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. That's what has me scratching my head a little bit. Because what it looks like to me, maybe she was originally with the father, the mother got her back, the mother was doing this online bullshit, and now the dad has her back and they trying to get her back again. That's what it looks like to me. And if that's the case, that's unfortunate. Because I'm looking at everybody in the situation outside of Lil Tay. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think Lil Tay is FFB'd. If you don't know what FFB'd is and you're new to this channel, that means fucked from birth. If this was Yu-Gi-Oh, you drew 4 pieces of Exodia and the last piece is at the very bottom of the deck and you have no way to get it in your hand outside of just hoping that somebody does not keep attacking your life points. You ain't even got nothing to defend yourself. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. My long call on this stock is I wouldn't be surprised 20 years from now Lil Tay does a tell-all type of book that shits on both of her parents. When I'm looking at this, I'm looking at everybody in the situation. I'm looking at the mother and I'm saying like, hey, you know, you wanted yourself the white boy, you got yourself a white boy, and I guess he liked Asian persuasion a little more than he would let you know, because he's living his best life with his new chick. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What's her name? I don't even know her name. I don't know what to tell you. And then I'm looking at the brother that's up there, got her doing this fucking bullshit ass antics. You had her saying all this thug shit, right? You had her being a little nigga because you couldn't do it in front of the cam. So you know what that tells me? That you the nigga. So since you the nigga, you know, I'm sure this guy listens to rap music. We know all this. Everybody has a drill scene. You got the UK drill, the Tennessee drill, the Florida drill, the Chicago, New York drill. Only niggas ain't got a drill scene yet is Cali, and they probably do, we just don't hear about it. So I need you to go listen to some of them songs, particularly something from Mr. Shiesty. And Mr. Shiesty says, fuck that rapping shit. You know I'm quick as fuck to go get suited up. So fuck all the internet shit, go get suited up, go get a gun, and go save your sister. Cause that seems to be your best bet. I don't really know what you wanting me to give money to Lil Tay in her situation is going to do, especially when I'm looking at this and it doesn't even seem like the information is up to date. It just seems like, hey, we see a little kid messed up, we see a little kid in duress, we see a fucked up situation, and we're immediately supposed to feel bad without actually looking into what the entire situation is. And I'm gonna be fair with you, I've read the actual background story. I went to the GoFundMe, I read everything, and I'm just like, okay, can big red pill misogynistic men go their own way? Rob, sign in to work. Let me sign in to work for this one thing. I've had friends in my personal life that they are all about their son. I know somebody right now that's all about his son. That's his twin, bro. Like, he literally under 20, I don't even think my brother is 27 yet. He got a house for his kid. He's living his best life, taking care of his son. And I don't even think he has full custody of his son. So it's like, I'm sitting here thinking like, man, with the court system, and it could be different because I believe these people are Canadian. It could be different over there. Maybe they try to be a little more fair and they look at the living situation, but I'm kind of scratching my head and thinking like, yo, so they just took away Lil Tay from a good living situation and put her with a piece of shit. Y'all want me to believe that now y'all want 150. And the whole brand of Lil Tay is being as controversial as possible. You know what this seems like to me? This seems like a rollout. That's what it seems like to me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You ain't got no contacts. They had her interviewing on the news when she was doing the bullshit. You can't get in contacts about the little girl that was doing all the bullshit a couple years ago. And I'm gonna be fair with you. I could be wrong. Again, I'm being insensitive Rob. Some people say, yo, I like when you're insensitive. And then sometimes I be getting G-checked a little bit. I could be wrong. But when I'm looking at this, I'm scratching my head and I'm just like, I don't necessarily think that this entire thing is the whole story that we're hearing, especially when you look at it and it's like literally the same writing again and again and again. I'm gonna just read this and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Chris Hope and his wife Hannah Hope, previously known as Ranchny Alcover, have been living a lavish lifestyle and going on vacations all off of Tay's money. This is only 1% of the pictures I could get a hold of. Notice how Tay is in none of them. They have abused Tay her whole life and now they are living off of her millions they stole from her. Everybody is saying not to donate to to the GoFundMe because Lil Tay's brother is running it. I am not the beneficiary of the GoFundMe. There is no option for me to withdraw anything from it. Tay legitimately needs help. I am posting on my sister's page because Chris Hope has silenced her so that she cannot speak about the truth. These are some of the pictures of Chris Hope and Hannah Hope. Enjoy the millions they have stole from Tay, while Tay was left silenced, telling the world the truth. I'm gonna give a cough clap to Lil Tay's brother, and honestly, I would say that this is Lil Tay's brother's fault. When you have a history of trying to do anything for views, you're trying to go up and beyond nonstop again and again and again, I am sorry. It is hard to take this shit serious. I'm sorry. I feel bad for Lil Tay as a person because I think a lot of people in her life don't have her best interest at hand, and I think she was co-signed into a lot of the fuckery that is social media before she could realize what the fuck is actually going on. And I think honestly it's gonna come back to harm her as time goes on. So I think my long call for Lil Tay is I wouldn't be surprised 20 years from now she just bombs everybody out across the board, mom and dad. So with that being said, I'm gonna give the best advice that I can give. Mom, hey, should have been a better mother. Brother, go get a gun and go save your sister. That's the only thing. Go be the hero. Go be the main character out of Nier Replicant, bro. Play that game and then go do everything you see in that game, man. Go save your sister because I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. I'm not giving her no money. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. As always, if you're new to the channel, if you give this video a like, that would be great. I don't know if anybody's gonna be liking this after half the shit I just said. I just went spicy mode. If you want to, follow me over at twitter.com/armpeakinpachi, and if you haven't checked out the Patreon with over 110 hours of additional content, you can do that for as low as $5. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.